Hello learners, and welcome to U.S. History Foundations to Reconstruction Week 16. And this week we are completing units 3.1 and 3.2, so the federal government and first political parties. And our learning target is I can identify fundamental liberties protected by the Bill of Rights. Okay, so take a second and look at the political cartoon and tell me how some of the rights directly affect your life. Okay, so these are the first 10 amendments to the Constitution. It's a freedom of speech, right to bear arms, quartering of soldiers, arrests and searches, search warrants, rights of the accused. So you can kind of go through there and think a little bit about that. And, think about how the Bill of Rights was created so many years ago and how it's still very relevant in today's world. Okay. So hopefully you talked about, or thought about, freedom of speech, press. You can write into the opinion, of the newspaper. You can assemble to have meetings. You can petition if you feel strongly about something. Even just your rights of the accused, having a search warrant to come in your home, different things like that. So there are many, many rights protected by the Bill of Rights. Okay, so for the Explore section, you're going to read Assignment 1 from Unit 3, the federal government. You're going to look at a PDF on the Bill of Rights. You can then explore situations where the Bill of Rights are still very relevant today. There's also a 3-minute video guide to the Bill of Rights. Take some notes on what each amendment is and how it protects our rights. Maybe make like a little chart, Amendment 1, go down to number 10, just so you have a nice copy of them. And when you're finished exploring, you can complete the flashcards on Quizlet dealing with the Bill of Rights. Okay, so based on what you learned in this lesson, why does the teacher feel the need to give this disclaimer before beginning the unit on the Bill of Rights? She says, every year when I begin this unit on the Constitution, I feel I have to make it very clear that the Bill of Rights does not necessarily apply in this classroom. Okay, so you can think about that as you go through the lesson. And I actually would kind of say that a little bit as well when I was teaching in a brick and mortar classroom, because you have to think about freedom of speech in a school setting, or maybe t-shirts, what's on one's t-shirt. So kind of think about that and you can answer the question. And then there is a small quiz on the Bill of Rights. And then your elaborate is after previously learning about the Bill of Rights, please take a moment and look at the Life Without Rights for the Accused. It's a reading here, and you can follow the directions found in the one-page reading. So you can make a copy of the document there. And I will bring it up. Okay, so you can look at the scenario below and create a list explaining why Johnny's rights have been violated. So it's a little situation, and if you have your 10 amendments beside you, you can kind of go through and figure out what rights have been violated and why. So if you have a printer, you're more than welcome to print this and highlight it. You can also use Jing up here like I do, and you can kind of take a snapshot of it here. And then you can always go through and there are tools in here you can use to highlight and different things as well, or you can underline. So there's an option as well, and then kind of take a screenshot when you're done. You can send to me or save it to your computer. So there are options. I know sometimes it's not the easiest. It's not always the easiest to do things when they're on the computer like this. Okay, so let's go back to the slideshow here. So there's a little bit of an exit slip. That's going to be your rubric. Since I don't have an actual rubric for this, it will provide me with the information to see if you learned what I wanted you to learn out of the lesson. And finally, you're going to write a short reflection answering the following question. What new information have I learned from this lesson? Okay, and this is just moving through. Okay, any questions or concerns, please reach out to me. If not, you have a wonderful, productive week. Please remember, I am giving the keystones this week. So if you have a question or anything, be patient as I get back to you, because I will be in testing rooms without any access to a phone or anything of that means. So, okay, so have a wonderful, productive week and take care. Thanks.